It is the end of the year, a time of reflection, planning, and intention setting. Back in January, I shared my 2024 goal setting and manifestation routine, and now I'm here to do it with you again, but a little bit different this time. We are going to work through the process together, and I will have shorts coming out later this week on how I made my vision board for this year. Hi there, I'm Mo. I'm a hairstylist and Studio Suite owner in Central New York, sharing all things beauty and lifestyle here on the internet. Today, we are talking all things goals and goal setting, and we're gonna walk through the process together. And in part 2 of this video, we will create our 2025 vision boards together. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Now, I know this time of year, it's so cliche to get excited and aspirational for the new year ahead, but did you know that 90% of people give up on their New Year's resolution within the first few weeks of the year? Today, we're combating that. Over the years, I've been a huge fan of planning and goal setting, and I've learned the best ways to set, plan, and achieve goals. Of course, I'm human and I don't crush 100% of the goals that I set, but I feel confident in setting them and building the momentum needed to accomplish them. If that sounds like you, then keep watching. So I pretty much believe in a 4-part system to goal setting: reflecting, dreaming, planning, and manifesting. How are you supposed to know where you're going without knowing where you've been? Reflection is the first and arguably most important step of this process. Over the last year, what were your accomplishments? What were your setbacks? Is there anything you set out to achieve but didn't? Why was that? If you wrote your goals down for this year, go back through them and see how many you achieved. This is also important, not just to see what you accomplished and didn't accomplish, but what's important to you still. Maybe something you set 12 months ago doesn't resonate with you anymore. Maybe you have new habits that have made other goals on your list kind of irrelevant. Maybe you want to break habits that a goal would have reinforced. Just take a look at your whole year, reflect, do some deep work. This isn't gonna get all done in the course of watching this video. Definitely take as much time as you need to reflect on this past year and really just, be as thorough as you need to be. After you've reflected, spend about 15 to 20 minutes to fully write out either a list, journal prompt, or just a thank you letter to this year, and then read it back out loud. Are you happy with the outcome? If not, it's okay. We have something to work on. All right, so now you're going to pretend that it is December 31st, 2025. It's New Year's Eve, you're waiting for the ball to drop, and you are reflecting on your 2025. How does it look? Take about 20 minutes or so to write a list, a journal, or a thank you letter to 2025. But here's the thing. Don't be practical, dream big. We're not playing small. This can be anything from just personal achievements, work, career achievements. Maybe you moved, maybe you bought a new car, maybe you had a financial goal. Whatever applies to your life and would make you super excited looking back at your year. Now, once you're done writing, I want you to read that back out loud and take note. How does it make you feel? Take note of anything that comes up as you're reflecting on this amazing year you just had. Okay, let's make it a reality. So for me this year, I did something a little different, and with one of the business coaching programs I'm in, we actually had a vision boarding workshop. So I had a very, very, very thorough list of prompt questions and things to reflect on for this past year, as well as a 360 look at what I would like my dream life to look like. And that was kind of how I broke down this part, but essentially the process is the same as what I just told you to do. There's just a lot more specifics on what I worked through, and obviously I cannot share that with you because it's part of the program I'm in. So work through this part and then get excited for the next step. Okay, this is the secret sauce of the whole process. According to a study by psychologist Gail Matthews, people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. A Gallup poll found that 49% of people who set goals plan to create an action plan. And another study found that people who wrote down their goals, created an action plan, and shared weekly progress with a friend are 33% more likely to achieve their goal than those who didn't. Moral of the story, write it down, break down each goal into bite-sized pieces, give them a deadline, and get the damn thing done. Bonus points if you found a buddy to do this and check in with. People have a 65% chance of reaching their goal if they have an accountability partner. When it comes to goal setting, I'm a big fan of the SMART method. This is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This allows you to be crystal clear on what you want to do, forces you to attach a deadline to it, reverse engineer each goal to begin tackling them. Research shows that challenging and specific goals lead to better performance than easy goals. So I'm going to give you a little look at my goals for 2025. As I said, I already did a lot of this work, and I've already set up my planner for this year, and I put my big goals to paper, and then I have a monthly focus on which ones I'm tackling first. Okay, so this year I would like to book 20 weddings. I would like to add 15 new extension clients to my books. I would like to have 5 new client requests each month. I would like to hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please click that button down below and join the rest of this lovely community and help us get one step closer to 1,000 subscribers. I have a weight loss goal, which I know is controversial, but I do. I would like to get 3 brand deals this year. I feel like that is totally doable, and I think it would be really cool to have some brand partnerships. I really want to grow my social media following, and I'd love to start earning some side income from my platforms. I spend a lot of time on social media, so honestly, why not? I would like to go on a podcast, whether that's to be interviewed or just to like shoot the shit or whatever. I think that'd be really fun. We also have a small production company here in the town I live in, and I would love to work on a movie this year. Also, this is a wild card one, but I would love to get asked on a brand trip, and it's December 30th as I'm filming this, and I've already accomplished this goal, so I crossed it off because why not? Or I don't cross my goals off, I just highlight them. But why not? And that was to bring Mr. Smith hair care into the studio. And I've done that. So currently in the process of switching everything over during my break this week, and I'm really excited for my clients to get to try it out. I have my service dollar and retail dollar goals for this year, and I made them a little lofty on purpose. I also have an affiliate link revenue I would like to hit this year. I have a few affiliate links that I am not really great about sharing, so I definitely want to be more proactive about that this year, and again, have a little side income from affiliate links. I would like to successfully complete 75 hard, and I would love to document that here on this channel. If you have seen any of my other attempts, I would love to just completely do it and say I did it. I also would like to read 12 books. I feel like a book a month is not that difficult, and I really do want to get back into reading this year. So I definitely would like to add reading into like a daily habit of mine. Well, I just said I would like 1,000 subscribers. I would also like to be able to get a YouTube play button, and that's a little embarrassing to say out loud because I'm so far away from there, but I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not even gonna put negative doubt on that. I would love to get a YouTube play button. I think that'd be cool. I have a few travel goals on here. I'd love to go to Hawaii, LA, Vegas, and Nashville this year, as well as Halloween Horror Nights, Connecticut, Miami, and a New York trip. I also would love to book a shadow day with the hairstylist Regina Marie. She is the owner and a stylist for Extension Arts in Boston, and I've been following her career for quite a few years now, and she is such an inspiration to me that I would love to go shadow her for a day and or take a class from her. She's offering education again in 2025, and I definitely would love to learn from her. She is an incredible extension stylist and has built an entire salon that is extension focused. So I would definitely love to shadow her, pick her brain, have a conversation. She's so cool, and her business is incredible. So that is on there. I have my take-home goal for the year. So obviously my personal income is different than what the business brings in, and okay, I am so sorry if the lighting changed at all. I was killing time watching Remi's vlogs because my camera overheated, so I was killing time working on some computer stuff and catching up on vlogs. If I can remember where I left off. I should have just watched this back. I have the dollar amount of my take-home goal because obviously that is different than the business income. By Q4, I'd like to hire an assistant. So I kind of need to define what this assistant would be. I'm thinking I would like someone to come in on my install and maintenance days just to help with prepping things and drying hair while I'm working on my client, or vice versa, or prep extension hair, or do other things for me to help me out while I'm working on my client to make the process go faster, but also to make the overall experience better, or to just get a virtual assistant to help with my administrative tasks, or maybe both. We re-signed our lease for 1 more year, so to move into our dream apartment next year would be really cool. I'm also going to throw my hat in the ring again for the One Shot Hair Awards. I've applied for this the last 3 years, maybe 4, and never even got nominated. I would love to win an award. but I'm okay with even just getting a nomination. That would be so cool. A collaborative event, I would love to partner with another local business to do some kind of cool event, whether it's like a workout class styling situation or another like beauty industry professional or something cool like that. Definitely would love to do some kind of local collaborative something, or even just a collaborative event with like a hair care brand or something would be really fun. I have a savings goal, an investment goal. I want to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. I'm currently around 1,200, and I would love to just grow my following more. And again, as I said, I would love to have some more like social media income. I think that would help big time. I've been doing like a business rebrand, so I just want to make the new business name official and get all that paperwork done and documentation done so that it is officially a thing. I also want to do merch. I don't know if this would be exclusively a salon thing or if I want to incorporate it with this channel, but I would love to do 4 merch drops this year, so like 1 a season. I think that'd be really fun. I also want to do a 31 days of Halloween content thing. I haven't decided what that will entail, but I want to do some kind of Halloween situation. Get extensions back in. I've had extensions in 2 years and I really miss them and love to get new extensions put in. I work New York Fashion Week as a paid stylist. I have worked New York Fashion Week twice, and they're volunteer positions in a way, so I would love to work as a paid stylist and be able to actually enjoy my time and not be as stressed because I'll be at least producing income while I'm there. Monthly friend dates. This is something that is so important to me. I feel like I've been a really bad friend this year, I'm not gonna lie, and I want to make sure my friends know I love and appreciate them in the new year, and I want to schedule monthly friend dates. And this could literally just be just hanging out at each other's houses. It doesn't even have to be going and doing something. So now I know I hit the 1,000 subscriber goal. I would also love to hit 10,000 subscribers this year. I think that'd be so awesome. I want to collaborate with a hair care company. Now that's Mr. Smith, Living Proof, T3. I love their tools. It would be so cool to partner with them. But I would love to do either like a campaign or content or just something. I want to partner with a hair brand, even if it's like a color brand, just something hair related. Renew my passport that expired and it needs to be renewed. It's been on my list for like 2 years and I'm pretty sure I have to reapply for one. So I gotta figure that out and take care of that. Or in-person education classes for hair. So this could be a business class, this could be a technique class, this could be an extension class, but I would love to do 4 in-person classes this year. I do a lot of virtual classes, but I would love to have an in-person connection and grow some of my skills this year and just network more with other stylists because I don't do that too often. Quarterly brand shoots, that goes without saying. This is a big one for me. Keep my car clean. I am somebody whose floor of their car literally looks like the inside of a garbage can, and I really want to correct that. I'm turning 30 this year and it's a little embarrassing that my car is kind of in worse condition inside than it was when I was in high school. I don't like that. I also want to start having a little bit of fun with my I also really want to get back into fashion things. So when I was in high school, I took fashion design and merchandising, and I was super into like styling and fashion and sewing and that kind of stuff. So I would love to get more into that again and also like revive. I have a fashion Instagram account. Link it down below if you're interested in it. Right now there's not much on there, but I'd love to start using that page again and get at least 5,000 followers on that account. So the Adirondacks are a very popular hiking spot in New York State, especially upstate New York, central New York. They run along the entire side of the state, and there is a challenge called the 46 Peaks. I am not a good hiker by any means, but I would love to start making efforts towards the 46 Peaks challenge and have my outdoor summer workout be hiking. I think that'd be a really cool thing for Josh and I to do together, and I'm sure he'd get on board because he also used to be a lot more into hiking and doing that kind of stuff, and we just really haven't had the time to do it, so to make time would be really cool. And then last, I want to collaborate with an influencer. The ones I have named here are ones I would love to work with. 2 of them are New York based, and then 1 is actually based in Florida right now, I believe, but travels to New York kind of regularly and could be moving quite literally anywhere else after. Either to collaborate with the Gals on the Go, I listen to their podcast, watch both Danielle and Brooke's vlogs. I think it'd be cool to work with them on something, to style their hair for something. Yeah, I don't know. Mai Pham, I would love if you ever come across this video, I would love to partner with you on like a hair makeover, color cut, whatever you want. I got you. And then Peyton is the last one, and I just think she'd be really cool to like work with. I know she's very specific and particular about her hairstylist, but even to just style her hair for like a photo shoot or something would be so cool. So those are my goals for 2025. And then what I did was looked at those goals and then figured out what I could start adding to my schedule now to start making those more aligned. So I have goals that are obviously going to carry over through the bulk of the year, and then I have goals that could be done within the window of the first quarter of the year. So some of the ones I'm focusing on are obviously like marketing efforts and things like that to help with any business goals. However, my monthly goals for January are to read A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm actually finishing A Court of Thorns and Roses right now, and I want to finish that series within the first quarter of the year so I can give them back to my friend. I've been borrowing them for literally a year now, and I need to just get through them. My second goal is to work out Monday through Saturday and to start doing cycle syncing workouts and a cycle syncing diet. And this will help with obviously my weight loss goal, file my DBA under my new business name, and then schedule my rebrand shoot and make the mood board. I want to have this scheduled and ready to go by January 31st. I don't have to have the shoot before then, but I just want to have all the details worked out by January 31st, which means photographer is booked, date is scheduled, and models are in place for that day. And then I have my service goal, and then the weekly and daily breakdown of that, and then my retail goal and the monthly, weekly, and daily breakdown of that. So moving forward, obviously, like I'll adjust according to each month, and then if something doesn't get accomplished, we carry it over to the next month, and then they will also start helping me make steps towards my bigger goals. I hope that made sense. If that was a little confusing, I'm sorry. Just leave any questions down below and I would happily clarify anything, or we can chat about whatever you need clarification on. So the last step in all of this comes down to manifesting. A survey found that people who visualize their goals are twice as confident in achieving them, which is why I personally am a big fan of vision boards. For the sake of this video not being any longer than it needs to be, basically a vision board just is a visual representation of your goals, and looking at that every day will help you make it a reality. It's the visual reinforcement to help you make it a reality. Our brains are hardwired to believe what is familiar to us. So when you see the same thing over and over again, your brain thinks it's already real. Now, like I said, I will have a whole separate video on making a vision board and that whole process, and we can make one together. But here is the tea on what to include on your vision board. Photos that symbolize your goals and your future self. And then once this is created, you want to see it everywhere. Keep a copy where you'll regularly see it, and look at it while you read your future self-reflection out loud often. The more familiar you are with your board, the better. So that's it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. If you made it to the end of this video and you worked through the steps, comment below one of your goals, the deadline, and your first step towards tackling it. I'll go first. I would like to read 12 books by the end of the year, so I'll be reading 10 pages to 1 chapter daily. And to kick things off, I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury, and my deadline to finish the book is January 31st. Thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to read your goals and cheer you on as we head into the new year. Be sure to click that subscribe button and come back next week to make our vision boards. I will talk to you then. Bye.